As Omicron cases decline across the U.S., more workplaces like Microsoft and others are welcoming workers back, finally, to the office this month. For more on this, let's bring in Neeley, Harvard Business School professor and author of Remote Work Revolution, and Tom Gimbel, founder and CEO of national staffing and recruiting firm LaSalle Network. Thank you both for joining us. I think we're at a point now where, Siddall has been saying for a while, Tom, that, people need the option. And you've been saying, let's get these people back in here. They want to get paid. So, are we still in that, going to have that debate, Siddall? Are you with Tom now? People got to come back.
No, I'm not with Tom. The reality is people are going out to dinner. They're going to sporting events, entertainment, doing all sorts of things, but they do not want to return to the workplace of 2019. They want their autonomy, they want their flexibility, they want to have dinner with their families, they don't want to commute for 2 hours. And they've proven for 2 full years that they can be productive workers without having their butts in seats.
Tom?
I'd like to be like Siddall's cleaning lady or paint her house, because I could come on Saturdays at 5 in the morning or at Sundays at midnight. Sometimes when somebody's paying you to do a service, you have to actually do it on their terms. I'm not anti-employee. I think that there is a hybrid workforce, and I don't think we're escaping that. However, I do believe that when there's very low, almost unprecedented unemployment like we have now in the white-collar area, that you have the inmates running the asylum, so to speak. And what we're going to have is things tick up, starting with raising interest rates a little bit. That's going to happen this year. Unemployment will come up a little bit, and you're going to start to see companies requiring, right, not requesting, requiring people to be in the office a certain amount of time. Think about this, Joe. A year ago, 2 years ago, Microsoft and all the tech firms and Google, don't worry, you're never going to have to come back. It was purely marketing to not lose people.
Oh, they've never said that, though, Tom. They've never said that.
We're going to bring people back.
They've never said that. They've never said you don't have to come back. They've said that they would be remote first companies.
Jack Dorsey was moving to Africa. Jack Dorsey was moving to Africa, and Twitter was never coming back into the office. You know, people look around and they say, hey, wait a second. You are talking about
2019. So much has changed since then. And one thing we need to stop doing is confounding knowledge workers with others who are not, at this point, digitally trained to participate in the knowledge economy. It's so important for us to understand that remote work is digital work and digital work is remote work, and we are moving very fast in a digital economy. So we really need to understand this workplace renaissance.
I totally agree with you. There are jobs that can be done from anywhere, and that is awesome. However, you're going to have a situation one day when we're in a battle for jobs, not for people, right? A battle for jobs, not for people, that you're going to have the blue-collar workers say, I'm only going to go work for a company that has everybody in the office 4 days a week. And you're going to have a blue-collar revolution that's going to push companies to make white-collar people come into the office. Period.
The trends that we're seeing is very different, actually. It's that we're moving into a skill-based work where Google and others are saying they're going to train 100,000 people in Python and coding and other things. It is a digital economy, and blue-collar workers who do not need college degrees are going to be joining these companies as tech people. That's the trend.
You know, it's very funny, Siddall, because I walk through the warehouses of my clients and I walk through and talk to the truck drivers at our transportation companies, and they're doing those jobs. Truck drivers are in high demand. Retail workers are still in high demand. These people are not going to become technology people. And it may be in 20 years or 30 years that all of us can put our feet up and there'll be the abundance theory. But until that time...
Joe knows I'm into the predicting game. I say it's going to be 5-10 years.
I'm in the real world game,
We're going to see a lot of changes.
Listen, you work at the best academic institution in the world. I go to work with people who go for jobs every day. $15, $20, $30, $40, $50, $80 an hour. I see these people all the time. I talk to the clients. People, number one, the majority of people want a connection to their work, to their office. They want to be in a lot. Now, there's always going to be that fringe, the loud squeaky wheel gets the oil mentality, but that's a fringe part, 5 to 15% of the population.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.